Well, I want to talk about dementia today. It was a big article in the USA Today, and basically they started out with a study with large numbers of people in India that had dementia. They said that people who knew multiple languages actually had, in this group, in a double-blind study, actually went to, they found that they had a 4-year delay in dementia compared with people who, in fact, didn't have the ability to talk about all these different languages. Okay? Well, then they went on to say, you read a book every month. If you exercise, you're going to delay dementia by a couple of years. Well, this story came out, of course, in 1992 with a big study out of the University of California, San Diego, and the Salk Institute. People with advanced Alzheimer's disease, they gave them large doses of vitamin E, and they got clinically better. They didn't get cured, but they got clinically better. And then in 2010, a cover story in the U.S. News World Report, they said, if you read a book every month, and exercise, and eat a couple of bananas. There were 10 things you could do, actually 7, they said, I apologize, 7, the things you could do to reduce your risk of Alzheimer's disease. And then, of course, in 2013, we're talking about now this study in India. Same thing, exercise, eat bananas, read a book, learn languages, you delay it. Then I'll tell you the basic root cause of dementia is, in fact, diet. Deficiency diseases and inflammation that cause obstructive artery disease in the brain. There's vascular dementia, same thing that causes coronary artery disease in the heart, kidney failure in the kidney. And then there's Korsakoff syndrome, a deficiency of a single vitamin that looks exactly like Alzheimer's disease. And there's Wernicke-Korsakoff's, which is Korsakoff's disease, a deficiency of that one vitamin plus MS mixed in with it. And then there's Alzheimer's disease, a physician-caused disease that was caused by lowering your cholesterol intake and then lowering your blood cholesterol level on top of that with statin drugs. Okay? Well, we actually have been dealing with people with everything from Parkinson's disease, MS, Lou Gehrig's disease, and the 4 different dementias, vascular dementia, Korsakoff syndrome, Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, and Alzheimer's disease. And certainly they're all preventable, all 100% preventable. There was one double-blind, randomized study, 10-year study on 5,000 people, 2,500 got the nutritional supplement, 2,500 got a dummy pill. Only one person knew who was getting what. And it was a 10-year study. And it was a very interesting group of people. They were all originally from Scotland. They were all the same religion, had the same diet, excluded the same things, ate the same things, all lived in the same valley, and was published in medical journals in 2004. And they said they could reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease by 80%, which was just by supplementing with 2 vitamins. You know, vitamin E in 1992 improved people with advanced Alzheimer's disease. They got excited about it, added vitamin C to it. And so we have all the minerals from the farms in that one valley. We know what's going on there. We're going to compare that with the locations that have the highest rates of Alzheimer's disease. And I guarantee you that we know exactly what causes Alzheimer's disease, dementia. They're totally preventable, totally reversible. Okay, this is wild stuff. And so what I want you to do is contact your Youngevity associate, get a hold of that book, God Bless America, which goes into all the things that are giving a bad time to baby boomers born between 1946 and 1964. Alzheimer's disease, the FDA actually came out. I wrote a paper on this in 1971. Alzheimer's disease, it was a big story in February of 2012. The FDA came out and said, oh, we have a problem, Houston. Statin drugs and lower cholesterol also increase the risk of Alzheimer's disease by 100%, type 2 diabetes by 52%. Now, one doctor told their patients about that. That's because they didn't want to give up the patients, right? So I urge you to contact your Youngevity associate, get off the gluten, get off the fried foods, get off the inflammatory stuff, processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats, no oils. And then you take the Healthy Heart and Brain Pack, throw in the Ultimate Daily Tablets in case it is vascular dementia you have or want to prevent. You throw in the de-stress capsules in case you have or want to prevent Korsakoff syndrome and Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. You throw in the selenium to prevent and reduce your risk of and reverse Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, which is MS, and the deficiency of a single vitamin. Then you throw in, for the smart effects, the raw materials that actually cause the neurons in your brain to make neurotransmitters for memory and cognition and problem solving. And we have just really great results with people with advanced, I mean, I could give you a list of names of people that had notice the 10s had Parkinson's disease, MS, Lou Gehrig's disease, dementias of all kinds, obstructive artery disease in the heart and the brain, kidneys. Amazing stuff happens. And so I urge you to contact your young people associate, get a hold of that book, God Bless America, and get on the Healthy Heart and Brain Pack, appropriate for body weight. Take these other supplements to make sure you're getting everything you need to support and promote healthy brain function, healthy oxygen levels in the brain, healthy metabolism in the brain. Eat 4 to 6 eggs a day, minimum, for 100 pounds of body weight. Every morning I eat 8 eggs, 6 to 8 eggs. Never less than 6. If I can, I'll eat 8. If I can't eat 8 in the morning, after my meetings at night, we go to one of these all-night breakfast places. I have another 4 poached eggs. Okay? That keeps the brain healthy. Well, stick with us. We're going to be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
I've got a Fox News story here. Yet another reason not to eat fast food. They say, according to this study here from Toronto University, they say 5 weird things that fast food does to your brain. Say exposure to fast food makes it harder to appreciate beautiful art and music. Researchers found that just seeing fast food restaurant logos can trigger impatience and make it more difficult to savor enjoyable experiences like listening to the opera or looking at photos of nature. And they say, how come? Fast food brings to mind speed and instant gratification, both of which make you more restless, according to co-author Sanford DeVoe. In another study, also from Toronto University, they say simply walking by a fast food joint can mess with your financial sense. From the same university, researchers found that participants in the study were offered the choice between choosing a cash reward the next day and a slightly bigger one the next week. Those who were asked to pick while standing next to a fast food restaurant were 40% more likely to opt for the smaller, speedier payout than those questioned near a full-service eatery. For similar experiences, all linked the presence of fast food places to impatient, I want it now financial decisions. Say the golden arches can make you hungrier. Ever wonder why so many fast food chains use the same color in their logos? Say it's no coincidence. Studies have found that seeing the combination of red and yellow helps kickstart your metabolism, increasing hunger. And Canadian researchers found that Taco Bell may give you the blues. They say mice that followed a high-fat diet felt more anxious after 6 weeks than rodents on a low-fat plan. Say eating foods high in sugar and fat actually changes the chemical activity in your brain, causing signs of withdrawal and depression if you stop consuming them. A Scripps Research Institute study found that when rats ate fatty, sugar-laden foods like those found in fast food menus in large enough quantities, it can lead to compulsive overeating habits similar to drug addiction. A study at Connecticut College, lab rats crawled just as close to Oreos as they did toward cocaine or morphine injections. Scientists peered into the animals' brains and found the rodents that munched on the cream-filled cookies showed even greater activation, that is, in their pleasure centers of the brain than those receiving drugs. So basically, that stuff's like a drug because it's so high in fat and sugar, it gets you addicted to it. No wonder you have the Mac attack.
It's absolutely true, of course. But the piece they leave out here, Doug, is that mineral deficiencies participate in this addictive behavior. And this is because when you're minerally deficient, you eat weird things looking for something. Your body's telling you, I need something here. And if you don't know what to do, you'll eat chocolate, you'll eat fried potatoes, you'll eat burgers, you'll eat Oreo cookies, you'll eat this kind of stuff. You'll use cocaine, you smoke cigarettes, you drink alcohol. And the ones that are addictive, like drugs and tobacco and alcohol, hook you on the addiction because you went there looking for something because your body's screaming at you to take minerals. I might be able to get people off of addictive stuff, including Oreo cookies, and burgers and French fries and popcorn, snack foods and so forth, and get them off of actual drugs and alcohol and tobacco. Because every time they crave these things, whether they're an Oreo cookie or a cigarette or alcohol or tobacco or drugs, they take the 90 essential nutrients, or they'll take even just our plant-derived minerals. Carry it with them, and every time they have the cravings, go for the minerals, usually within 2 weeks, if they really, really, really want to get off the drugs and alcohol and tobacco. They're able to wean off of it in 2 weeks because now we have satiated their search for something. Okay? And this works like a charm. And thanks for bringing that up because it just shows how stupid the medical system is because they keep looking at the result. They never look at the cause. We'll be back after these messages.
Let's head to Florida. And Richard, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Richard. You're on the air.
Yes, sir. I've heard you talk about smoking with some of your patients and whatnot in the past, but I've never heard you get back to addressing getting on the other side of a smoking habit.
Okay, how to get rid of a smoking habit?
Yes, sir. I've heard you say that, well, we can help you with that too, but you were never able to get back to it due to time constraints or whatever.
Sure.
So,
okay, well, here's the deal for smoking habits. Let's say tobacco, whether it's cigarettes, cigars, pipes, whether it's things like pot or regular cigarettes, it doesn't matter. They're all addictive. And basically what you have to do is get rid of the addictive stuff out of your life. This means if you're drinking alcohol, a lot of people like to smoke with alcohol. You have to get rid of the associated things. That includes alcohol. If you're addicted to tobacco, you got to get rid of fried foods. And Doug talked about that in the addiction to fast foods. You got to get rid of fried foods, processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, no deli slices, no sandwich meats, no oils. It means no margarines, mayonnaise, salad dressings, cooking oils. And if you eat canned fish, they got to be packed in water, mustard, tomato sauce, not oil. And again, no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Then you need to be on the 90 essential nutrients, something very simple like the Healthy Start Pack, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight. So if you weigh 150 pounds to 200 pounds or 220, I'd go ahead and take 2 Healthy Start Packs per month. And then I would carry with you a bottle of our plain minerals or bottle of our cherry mints, which have the 77 plant minerals in it. And every time you crave tobacco or alcohol or drugs, you take an ounce. Instead of submitting to that craving, you take an ounce of the plant minerals. This is in addition to your basic 90. You're going to take 1 Healthy Start Pack per 100 pounds of body weight. And then usually by the time 2 weeks is up, the average person who is addicted to tobacco will give it up if they want to give it up because they're carrying with them this bottle of the plant minerals or the bottle of cherry mints, which is a flavored plant mineral. Same stuff, it's just got flavoring in it. And you have to take it with you. You can't say, oh, I'll catch that when I get home. I'll have my cigarette right now. You got to replace it. And again, as soon as you begin to saturate your body with these minerals, the addictive call of your body looking for something goes away. And so then it's easy to give up the tobacco, the alcohol, and the drugs. It is really very easy, but you just have to be proactive. You have to have everything in place. If you're leaving out a piece, it'll be a struggle. If you do the whole thing, it goes away. And we'll be back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach today, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. That's 888-379-2552. Lines open. You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr.
Are you tired of searching for great talk radio?
Something more important.
Search no more. We are the GCN Radio Network.
Iron poisoning, GMO foods, vaccines, and radiation are the means for population extermination. Iron is not a nutrient. It is a poison that replaces copper and accumulates in the body, causing destruction and accelerating aging. Iron is accumulating due to iron uptake facilitators, and copper depleters that have been added to the food and water supply. GMO foods have increased iron availability. Vaccines contain nanoparticle-sized parasites, termed viruses, that thrive and replicate in the presence of iron deposits. Radiation vibrates blood proteins, breaking off the loosely bound iron, resulting in vascular damage and accelerating iron deposition. These poisons work together to decrease lifespan and birth rates. The iron poison population has a lifespan that is decades less than the healthy segment. The poisoners enjoy secretly exterminating exterminating the real population, below 200 million. They try to change this at times and beat their maker. For further information, go to unveilingthem.com. That is UNVEILING them.com.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for under $30,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet under $30,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100-foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Take delivery in spring. 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
An e-cig revolution is sweeping across the country. But is yours American-made? Vaporite e-liquid by LeSig is. Manufactured in Arkansas with 100% USA-sourced ingredients. And when you buy American, you support local jobs. Vaporite e-liquid by LeSig is top quality at an affordable price. The very principle that once drove the American economy. Get great taste with no ash, tar, or smoke. You'll be wondering why you didn't make the change to Vaporite e-liquid by LeSig a long time ago. LeSig.com has everything you need, for beginners to the advanced vaping enthusiast, with a wide variety of hardware, and also imported e-liquid flavors as well. Plus, LeSig smokes the competition with fast, free, same-day shipping, real people customer service, and a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Support our country and become a Vaporite at LeSig.com. Or call 870-525-1440, 870-525-1440. LeSig e-cigarettes for today's modern smoker.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and 90 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you're going to do the longevity business as a business and get your products for free and earn some extra money, get depending on your rank, you can get stock options, car bonuses, all this kind of stuff. What you want to do is contact your longevity associate and get a hold of the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. Again, that's the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy. They're tax deductible if you do the longevity business legitimately as a business. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Denver, Colorado, and Cammie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Cammie, you're on the air.
Hi. My daughter, you met her in Loveland, the little girl that was chasing after you. This year she started competitive cheer, and the studio gives the parents a packet of companies that do fundraisers that sell cookies and candies, and whenever they sell, the company gives back a certain percentage towards their fund. So I was wondering if Longevity would consider doing something like that.
Yeah, we actually have people who figure out a way to incorporate the longevity program into all kinds of fundraising stuff. You know, currently we're doing the same thing for the disaster in the Philippines, you know, because of the big typhoon there and so forth. And we do this for wounded warriors, people coming back from Afghanistan and Iraq who have problems, and we're helping their families. We're working with Defying MD, which is a non-profit organization for muscular dystrophy. And so we do these sort of things. And so what you want to do is put together a proposal and, bring it to the appropriate people, which your upline, your sponsor, can get to through the customer service department, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah, we do a lot of this for the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts and the Brownies and the Cub Scouts. We do it with cheerleaders. We had a big cheerleading group want us to help them, and we do. We have methods of helping them generate funds. using the appropriate product for their group. And it's amazing. And so, yes, those are available. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Detroit, Michigan, and Stan, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Stan, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I have some health issues, a few health issues. I just had my physical about 3 weeks ago. My blood pressure was up a little bit, 139 over 110, about 270 pounds. I'm 58 years old, retired.
Wait a minute. No, give me your blood pressure again, 139 over 110?
Yes.
Okay.
And he also told me that I had my one liver enzyme was elevated.
Mm-hmm.
And I have I have a digestive issue too, also.
What digestive? You have diarrhea, you have constipation, you have gas. What do you got?
Gas and bloating.
Okay. Do you have any skin issues? Do you have any skin issues? Eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis?
No.
Okay. Did you ever have asthma as a kid?
No.
Okay. How tall are you, sir?
5'7".
Okay. What would you like to weigh?
Oh, about 180.
Okay. So we need to lose 90 pounds or so. Okay. This is a Shar one. Shar, you're on, right?
Yes.
Okay. We got to run to one of those message moments. So collect yourself. We're going to turn you loose on Stan here. High blood pressure, 90 pounds overweight, liver enzymes up, has bowel problems. We'll be back after these messages. All right, Doug, let's go right back to Stan in Michigan and Shar. Remember, Stan, 139 over 110, blood pressure way, way over what he's supposed to be. High blood pressure issues. He's 90 pounds overweight, has liver enzymes are up, which is not too hard to understand with all this stuff going on, and bowel problems.
Yeah, and he's got a gluten intolerance.
Well, yeah, very good.
And he needs selenium for his liver, but he could take ideally needs to take 3 Healthy Body Start Packs 2.0 because of his gluten intolerance, and then he can add the selenium to that. If he can't afford 3, he could take 2.
Mm-hmm.
But he needs to add the selenium for his liver issues. And he could
Absolutely.
take the SAP for his weight.
And what would you do for his blood pressure?
He needs to take extra selenium. And Ultimate Daily.
You got it, Ultimate Daily. Okay, so let's do this by body weight. As you say, this is 1 Healthy Start Pack appropriate for body weight. 270 is closer to 300 pounds than it is to 200 pounds. So you're exactly right. He should have 3 of the Healthy Start Packs. That'll allow him to have 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I'd have him take 3 of the selenium. Optimally would be 3 times a day. That's 3 bottles of selenium a month. That's for his liver, again. And then for the high blood pressure, I'd have him take 9 of the Ultimate Daily tablets, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner, 2 bottles a month. That's going to support and promote healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries and support and promote healthy blood pressure. And then what would you do for his weight loss if he can, fit that into his budget? What would you do, Shar?
ASAP.
ASAP, you're exactly right. And a minimum of 1 bottle a month, and 1 dropper full, not 1 drop, but 1 dropper full under his tongue 30 minutes before each meal. And after a couple of days, he's going to lose anywhere from a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And the magic here is, folks, if you'll stay on this program as you're losing weight, you can cut the amount of everything because it goes by body weight. You get down to 200 pounds, you can cut it down to 2 of everything a month instead of 3. So that'll save you some money there. And, of course, eating less food is going to save you some money. And you will just be amazed. And the magic here is you will maintain the weight loss you achieved as long as you're staying on the 90 essential nutrients, because weight gain and obesity is, in fact, a factor of a mineral deficiency as opposed to lack of self-control. It is a mineral deficiency that drives people to eat too much. And so all this will come into line with this program. Give us a call every couple of weeks, Stan. Give us a progress report. People love to hear how well you're going to do. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Salinas, California. And Betty, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Becky, you're on the air.
Yes, this is Betty.
I'm sorry, Betty?
Yes, I'm calling about he's a friend. He's an elderly man, and he's had problems with in his throat, the little flapper food gets into his lungs, and then he gets pneumonia. And right now they have him on a tube feeding, but he wants to get off of that. Is there anything that can strengthen that flap?
Sure. Now, is food, are you talking about tube feeding? Are you talking about going into his belly button? Is it down his nose? Where's the tube going?
I think it's in his throat. I'm not sure how they're feeding
Is he in a hospital or is he at home?
No, he's at home.
Okay. I'd be amazed if that was down his throat then, although it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But at any rate, what does he weigh, you think?
He's pretty tall. I don't know. He lives up quite a ways from me, so I'm not real sure.
Okay, well, let's say 150 to 200 pounds. We got to start somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, this can be caused by a stroke. This can be caused by osteoporosis, squeezing the ninth cranial nerve, the hypoglossal nerve, which has to do with the tongue and the pharynx in the back of the throat. And so I would kind of go at it from both directions. So I would give this fella 2 of the healthy heart and brain packs per month, 2 healthy heart and brain packs per month. And I would also get him the 2 bottles of the glucogel so he could have 15 of those a day, just in case he does have osteoporosis of the skull. So 2 healthy heart and brain packs per month, and also 2 of the large bottles of glucogel, 15 a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Get rid of all the bad stuff, all the fried foods, processed meats, margarines, oils. Also get rid of the gluten, no wheat, bread, and oats. And then call us every couple of weeks, or when you find out where he's being fed down through his nose or through his belly button and so on, we'll be able to do a better job of telling him what he can eat and so forth. But he needs to get rid of the bad stuff, certainly. If he needs a meal replacer to go through a tube, he can use our Slender FX Weight Management System meal. It's only $1.15 per meal. Depending if he needs to lose weight, I'd have him make it with water. If he throw a couple of eggs in there. If he needs to gain weight, he can make it with heavy whipping cream instead of water and throw a couple of eggs in there. And he could have 1 or 2 meals a day like that. Okay, he needs to get off of anything like Ensure, because they're like 40 to 60% corn oil for energy. But these things oxidize, turn into trans fatty acids, and cause more problem than they're worth. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to San Diego, California. And Tom, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Tom, you're on the air.
Hi there. I'm calling. I have actually Tom here. He's a 73-year-old man, and he was recently diagnosed with a double hernia, and he's scheduled for surgery on this Friday.
Okay, now is this in his groin area?
Yes.
Okay, so these are inguinal hernias. Okay. Yeah, this is problematic. This is a problematic thing. If these can be life-threatening, if his intestines get down through there and can be squeezed and cut off the blood supply, can cause really some bad life-threatening things. On the other hand, if this guy is alert and active, what I would do certainly is delay the surgery. If he's alert and active, I'd put a 2x4 under the feet of his bed, or a 1x3 under the feet of his bed, so his feet are a little bit higher than his head when he sleeps. Gravity will help him pull all his belly contents back into his belly cavity instead of putting pressure on the hernia to make it bigger. And then I would have him get a hold of those pads that come with a Velcro belt, and these pads will help hold these inguinal hernias into place. Okay? And he'll have to wear them and stop lifting heavy, even sometimes can't even lift a 3-pound book. Depends on how bad these hernias are. And sometimes they just need surgery because they're so bad. You just hope and pray that the surgeon's very good. In the meantime, he should also have 1 healthy bone and joint pack per 100 pounds of body weight, because this is a breakdown of the elastic fibers, the tendons and ligaments in that area. And this has nothing to do with age. It's just not enough raw materials to maintain those ligaments and tendons that hold everything in place. So he does need 1 healthy bone and joint pack per 100 pounds of body weight to make sure that he's getting all the nutrients necessary to maintain that area of the body with integrity, keep all the tendons and ligaments happy so that they're doing their job, keeping all the belly contents in the belly. Okay, so let us know what's going on there. We need a little more information. But in the meantime, you know what you can do to start. That's with the 1x3 underneath the feet of his bed, the healthy bone and joint packs, and let's start there. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and 90 for Life Crusade. And, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Compton, California. And, Mac, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Mac, you're on the air.
Hi, Doctor. How are you?
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
I'm dealing with diabetic neuropathy and poor circulation and the numbness and everything that goes along with that. I was wondering what products would address the issues.
Okay. How much do you weigh?
I'm like 198, 204.
Okay. And let's see here. What is your blood sugar running?
I don't know lately, Doctor.
Okay.
I haven't.
Are you type 1 or type 2?
2.
Okay. Okay, Char?
Pardon me?
Yes.
Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. All right, here's a 200-pound guy, has type 2 diabetes, and he's got peripheral neuropathies. Okay, he's got circulation obstruction. What would you do for this guy?
Right. Well, he needs the healthy. He needs the healthy blood sugar pack, but he also needs to add the Ultimate Daily to open up all the arteries to get the blood circulating again.
Okay.
And he's 200 pounds, so he needs 2 of those.
Yeah, exactly. He needs 2 healthy blood sugar packs per month. And you want to take your fasting blood sugar before you medicate yourself in the morning if you're taking medication. And then for the circulation, as Shar points out, you want to take 3 of the Ultimate Daily tablets twice a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner. It'll be 1 bottle a month. And for the neuropathies, it wouldn't hurt also, for peripheral neuropathies to throw in the glucogel. I'd go ahead and start with 2 of the large bottles a month. So you can take 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. And that's going to cover the neuropathies, the circulation problems, and the type 2 diabetes. Give us a call every couple of weeks, Mac, if you would, because people like to hear success stories, and you're going to be one of those success stories, because what you have is very, very common, and has been known, for 70 years, that type 2 diabetes is a simple mineral deficiency disease. And we're able to help people all over the world reduce their medication or even totally wean off their medication if they have type 2 diabetes. Blood pressure, circulation problems are actually quite easy to deal with, and certainly the neuropathies are easy to deal with. So you should be a great success story, and take this message to your friends and your family, and if nothing else, you'll be able to get into a situation where you can actually obtain your products for free. Because you get several other people going, we will send you checks every month, and then your products become free. Okay? All right. How much time we have here, Doug?
We got about 90 seconds.
90 seconds. Okay, Shar, what message you want to give out here in 90 seconds to our listeners?
Well, what I want to say is, remember the other day we were coming back from Canada, and my sister had a gentleman on the phone that had been to 27 doctors and been cut open 2 separate times to find out what was wrong with him. And, of course, we knew right away he had a gluten intolerance. This is how stupid they are. And the other thing is, we have products that work. We have therapeutic doses where the health food stores have, watered it down so bad that you're not going to get the results that you get when you take
Why did that happen?
This has happened because the pharmaceutical companies are buying up the vitamin and mineral companies. And that way they get a double hit when they send you to the health food store and you take all this stuff and it doesn't work because they watered it down. Then you end up having to take their drugs anyway, so they get a double hit on you. So they're basically breaking your pocketbook as they're breaking your health, right?
Exactly.
So.
Okay, well, you heard it from Shar, so you know it's true. I want everybody to contact your Youngevity associate and make sure you, if nothing else, you take this yourself. Your friends and relatives will see how well you're doing, and guess what? They're going to say, whatever you're on, I want what you're taking. And that's the greatest day of your life because you're going to help people. And also for birthdays and graduations and Christmas and other holidays, don't give them a Macy's gift card. You give them 90 for life. Add 25 to 50 healthy years to their life. Give them a Youngevity business. It's only a one-time $10 fee, for goodness sakes, and start them on the path to helping other people. How good is that? Well, thank you, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Billy. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.